Yeah, so I'll have to mute this. um, yeah, nope. Goodbye. So since it's the countdown to the anniversary, we got a power is actually on the main screen, so I can't play it. I have to mute it, but whatever. And we are back. Today we're going to go. Now that it's the countdown to the anniversary, I'm still holding out hope that Namek Part 2. I've kind of warmed up to the fact that it's Daima. Yes, I understand it's something that wasn't in the game, but as people said, we don't fuck with Daima like that. So it's kind of meh. At this time of recording, the red zones and the magnificent battles, whatever, they were compacted. So I will be streaming probably on Sunday. There's better, okay. We will be streaming the me doing like the stages. Just waiting for the Dragon Ball Genki Daimatsuri. Just because I want to actually stream the reaction to it, and just since it's at like 2 a.m. my time, something like that. Actually, when is it? The Genki Daimatsuri, which is going to be my time. Let's see. Yeah, it begin. For me, it's the 25th at 1 a.m. I thought it was Sunday night. It's Saturday night because I took time off work for this. Well, oops. I guess. Well then. I guess I'll be able to do that. So yes. Is it Saturday night? No, because Saturday is the 24th. No, but it'll be the 25th in the morning, right? Damn it. Whatever. Since it's basically Saturday night, we'll be streaming it. Sunday night, we're probably going to be streaming the rest of the red zones that we didn't complete. I saw that a couple of streamers were doing that. It took them like 10 hours. So I don't know if it was like straight away they only did that. I don't know, but a lot of it was just the red zones. So we'll be streaming that while waiting for the Genki Daimatsuri on Saturday night for me. So what are we doing here today? Today we're going to go, basically this is a check-in, and we're going to go through my box, see the evolution of the last video, which was like March 5th. So like, what was it? Like 10 months ago? And since I haven't stopped playing, I haven't stopped summoning for units. So right now it's really on, just a check-in. And it's really grown with all the easy A's, the super easy A's and everything. So yeah, this video basically is a kind of a check-in just to see where it's at in terms of, my box, link levels, the character I've gotten through the past year, over the past year, and everything like that. So yeah. Hopefully it's not too disjointed. Hopefully it's not a nightmare to edit, since I'll be the one editing as always. There are probably going to be a bunch of jump cuts because I struggled to find a couple of words because I was realizing that I'm a fucking dumbass. And I got the dates for the Genki Daimatsuri completely wrong. So there are probably going to be a bunch of jump cuts, but it's whatever. We're used to it. Me not being able to find words is kind of tradition over here. So yeah, basically we'll be live for the Genki Daimatsuri for the stages. And yeah, there's a link to my Twitch channel in the description. And yeah, check it out when the Genki Daimatsuri will take place. So yeah, without further ado, let's go over to this screen. And basically here, we're going to go through my box. As you can see, I have a bunch of stuff. What was acquired through the last year. Of course, I have them, These two, easy 8, of course. Let's start with this first. I have 300 and almost 50 units link level 10. This is my tag. All these units are link leveled, fully link leveled. So as you can see, we can already see here Wrath Broly. We can see Golden Frieza over here. We can see Gohan over here. Already, we can see this Gohan, this Goku. So as you guys can see, I've got a lot of the units through this year. I'm one of those. Goma over here. So it doesn't mean that. Let me make something very clear here. It's not because. Hold on, let's go back to this cam. It's not because I hate Daima that when it comes out, it's already too late. They are putting the budget. I like the game. I wasn't unhappy when Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Goma came out because they were a monthly celebration. So I was quite happy because I was happy with the characters. Goma was good. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was good. I don't really fuck with Daima, but the characters were fine. It was a monthly celebration. Nothing but positive things to say. Or not. The character choice here was not one of my complaints. Let's say that. However, Anniversary is another pair of gloves. It's another completely different beast. That's why I was so negative on the Daima characters. Not because I don't want it in the game, just I don't think it's worthy. The series itself is not worthy of Anniversary. And just because it's new characters, I don't think it's enough justification. Whereas, for example, Beast, it was a good justification because the movie was actually good. Unlike Daima, even though just like Daima, it was kind of a nostalgia bait with Beast. I'm gonna go on my soapbox here, but one, it was a continuation of the series, so that's something that nobody can take away from it and nobody can deny. And two, it actually developed some characters. Not Gohan, not really. But in the manga they kind of reference it, and then Gohan does come back. But mainly, at least we saw Pan. There was an evolution of Pan over self-confidence. Piccolo evolved a bit too. Just even a little bit over, like, what was the movie? Like an hour and a half long, or 40 minutes? Or an hour and 40 minutes, what I meant to say. Stuff happened. Characters, interesting things happened, basically. It was new. Yes, there was some nostalgia bit with Beast and whatchamacallit, Cell-Max. But, we got Orange Piccolo, even though how transformation, like, in World Rules, I don't think it works that way. Shenron can't just give you stuff like that. But, whatever. Whereas Daima, it was basically just retreading old shit. Like, what was new in Daima, really? Nothing really, because a lot of the stuff that it basically goes against the hell that we saw in DBZ, which is odd. But whatever, because when you think demons, you think hell, you think, Snake Way falling down, yada yada yada. And we saw that, I think, at some point. And in the movies, we also saw that, but the movies aren't canon, so I'll give them a pass for that. But basically, what I thought is, basically, Daima isn't worthy, I don't think. Just because, one, it was mid as fuck. The execution was very poor. The beginning was actually cool. I liked it. I'm gonna say this like 1,000 times. I like the 5 first episodes. Basically, I liked everything until Tamagami 3. Then after Tamagami 3 was finished, basically when Vegeta and the others get to Goku, just the execution was terrible, and the ending was terrible as well. I didn't like it at all. But that doesn't mean I want them in the game. if you look at basically the everything that I have, like Dragon Ball wise, yes, I did buy the diamond characters because I like to support the games actually. Because for example, Sparking Zero, yes, I did buy the DLC because I like the game and I want to see a sequel with more characters. And maybe Daima will be, you know, base roster this time. But whatever, I like to support some games. Nonetheless, I don't think so. To come back to our topic, I don't think it's anniversary level. Oddly enough, I wouldn't have minded it if it was the GDC celebration. Like, I know it's anniversary level technically because I think Dokkan now is anniversary is the JP anniversary and GDC is the global anniversary, which I actually like the idea. I like the concept. So I think that, you know, if we had Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta for the GDC net, like 2026, I actually would have liked the character choice, but not the main anniversary. Just for me. One thing I'll say is for the people that are hyped for it, awesome. I'm not going to take away, you know, I don't want to take away your hype for it just because I don't like it. I said my piece. I don't like it. It was ass. You know, the idea, even though we're not going on to that. You guys can watch my Daima review basically. In the last few episodes, it's 42 minutes, I think. Did I upload it twice? I think I uploaded it twice. What the hell? I don't know. It's 42 minutes long. It's the review of the whole series and how I like the beginning, but not yet. So, to get back to our topics here, and not retreading old shit, let's go back here and let's see. So, post anniversary, we have Goma, we have Super Saiyan for Goku, of course, or Gogeta, of course. I'm not going to get Super Saiyan for Gogeta. What do we have here? That's new. Of course, the Gammas are easy aid. I got this dude. This character is special for me because this is an embarrassing. Like, this is an embarrassment for me as a Dokkan player, not the GT form. I'm not talking character-wise this time. I'm talking me as a player because on Global, I have like 2 copies of him. And I have, the 55% and I have the top right path for some reason. So it was embarrassing. And here I only have him at 55%. So this is a nightmare unit for me. Ain't nothing going right in this. I don't have any equipment for him, but I don't like really using him, but mainly because I think that the kit was meant for him to be at like rainbowed stats. And since he isn't rainbowed for me because on JP I couldn't pull him to save my life. Then he lacks a lot of stats, so he dies quite easily for me. But he was good at the beginning, but then he fell off quickly. But that's probably because I don't have a lot of dupes in him, so his stats aren't as high as it should, comparing to the kit. Because I think that, you know, once again they prepared the kit, like they designed the kit for him to be rainbowed since he's an old unit. I love these boys. I even ran them before they were fixed. I don't even have them with equips actually, which is a shame. They are on a 20 dodge build. Maybe I'll add them more here, but I love these boys actually. I really like their EZA. They're really strong on the Android team, but they can be caught off guard if basically we're in a meta, I think, which is a matchup meta, which is like if the boss has a Ki Blast super, you can take Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and beat the fuck out of the boss, and these boys can just like, nope, I absorb everything. Actually, I think my first clear of Cell Max, the newest Cell Max, I think it was with these boys, because if one of the units on rotation didn't dodged the super and barely survived on the same attack, since you know it's an AoE, they would right away absorb it and give us like 500k HP back. So it was awesome. These, like 19 and Jiro, are awesome. I really like their EZA, really strong EZA. I'm really happy with it. His EZA is awesome as well. I really liked it. Yeah, it's a 22 dodge. Is what is it? Hold on. Yeah, so level 8 defense plus a level 4 defense. No, level 4 dodge plus 200 defense. I really like his kit because he's meant to go slot 3. Because you're meant to run you're meant to run this boy in slot 1. I did manage to get him to 79%. So he's full power when I use him. So he's been really fun to use. What something unplugged. So that was the reason I didn't really want GT for anniversary. I don't really want the part 2 to be. What is happening? Something is unplugging. Whatever. I didn't want my this anniversary to be. Oh, it unplugged for some reason. Hello. Okay, we're back. So yes, that's why I didn't want GT for this anniversary. Actually, I want to kind of cool down of GT, just because GT has been like dominating the meta, or you know, very prominent team, and just you know, for the sake of variety, I really like that they went with Android 16 as like the November Dokkan Fest. I tried to pull for him. Unfortunately, I didn't get him. But it was like refreshing to have the androids kind of come back a bit, like be, you know, relevant. But just, you know, for the sake of variety, not really like I'm an androids main or I'm a GT main or I'm a fusions main. Just for the sake of variety, I like to use every character that I can. Whether it is, you know, where is he? Where it is the fusion team. If you could load, thank you. The fusion team with only having 55%, and he carries the fuck out of every team he's on, basically, even at 55%. Whether it's this boy, whether it's this boy, whether it's where is the boy? Whether it's our boy Turankusu. You know, the variety of teams, I really like it. At least at the end of the year, where they really spiced up a bit. What's next? Let's see. The tech android, their EZA is awesome. I do have him no, I do not have him. I thought it was rainbow. Never mind. I think I have him rainbow on global, and I have like 5 other copies like sitting around, just because I pulled them that much on global. On GP, I couldn't pull him to save my life. I really like the Gamma's EZA, both of them. I find them really strong. For some reason, apparently for me, Gamma 1 performs a lot better than for everyone else, because I've been really, really impressed and satisfied with Gamma 1, you know, SDR Gamma 1's, you know, performance. The EZA, I mean, I have been having no issues. Even Cell Max, like post super, he tanks that shit for like 300k or something, you know, with all his damage reduction built up. But like he gets super for like 300k, like you're fine. Even if he gets double supered, you're like almost at 700 HP, 700k HP. You're fine. You'll survive. And once again, he can nullify it, and then if you run an android's main team, they just, whatever damage Gamma 1 took, they absorb and they heal you. So I get it, on the superhero team doesn't really work, but if you're running an android's team, it does work like that. And with these boys actually nullifying Cell Max as well, if you get them on rotation, and then having the support, it's the like the, you know, if you get the Gammas like next to each other and then float like Jiro and 19 and then 17 and 18, the synergy like really like clicks and locks in, and then this team is the Android team is crazy. I am a Tao supporter. I did summon for Tao only 55% because I'm not made of money. But I did pull for Tao. He's one of my favorite units this year because he was so damn strong when he came out. He was stupid strong, and his team was quite good. Why? Why? Especially because he fucking sucks. Even against, like, if you like take all his categories, like his conditions, he fucking sucks anyway. I saw a lot of backlash, and this is the complete inverse of Gamma 1. Like Gamma 1, I was really confused on why people were hitting on Gamma 1, but this asshole this super EZA, excuse me, is fucking trash. Okay, he fucking sucks. He gets killed. He's only 55% as well, but he gets fucking killed by normals. It's a whole... What were they thinking? This is one of those EZAs where it's like, why? Why? What in the fuck is this? Yeah, I stopped before Golden Week, yes. The story of my life with this character is you super, then you die from double digits. Him with the other Kaioken Goku, which we'll get to. I did get him. Because, you know, Golden Week, you cannot get, like, the big Golden Week. Like, the main characters to get is Anniversary, Golden Week, Saiyan Day, GDC, and then, like, the October, maybe. And then the New Year's, of course. But the amount of time, the raw numbers of screenshots that I have in my gallery of him or the other tech Kaioken Goku dying from double digits is insane. Their effect is cool. The sticker effect, I really like it. Actually, really cool visually. But they're fucking... Where is he? There he is. I don't even have a sticker on him. It's how much I don't like him. But this lose... Where is it? Lose 5% HP? Bro, he supers 4 times, 20% gone. The other one in slot 3, he supers like 3 or 4 times, 3 times maybe, 15% gone. You lost like 45% of your 8%, which means it fucking scales with your health bar, okay? With your HP pool, meaning the more HP you have, that's what scaling is, the more HP you lose. So what in the hell? Why are we here? What are we doing? I get it, Kaioken strains your body, but what are we doing? Let's get back here. What the fuck? Why? In 2026, we better have a new Dokkan Fest Trunks with the anime transformation, because one, the anime transformation is fucking gas. Okay, the anime, like where his hair like floats up and then it turns bright blonde and then goes Super Saiyan, is fucking peak animation. I always liked it. They went with the fighters because I guess it was cross promotion, but the fighters intro, the transformation fucking sucks in my opinion. It's like just a flash, done. It's like where the anime is like, you get like the moment where he powers up, then his hair goes up and then he transforms. It's awesome. I love that transformation. One of my favorite transformations actually in the anime. But bro, they cucked him so hard, man. He could have had a bomb EZA, and what we got is an EZA that bombed actually. So let's go next. Who else EZA this year that was really good, or that is at least relevant? So yes, once again, Gamma 1, I love him. I love him. He's awesome. Who else? Is there new units here that I could get? So as we saw, Goma, I did summon for Goma. He's only 55%. I did summon for Wrath Broly. I think Wrath Broly I pulled 2 copies because I think one was from Stones and the other one was from tickets, I believe, or some sort of like free multi or something. I was really happy with it. Golden Frieza as well. I think I went to Pity with Golden Frieza, and then I pulled like the first copy with like 50 stones away from Pity. So then I just copped the 2 copies. And I think actually the free thing with Wrath Broly was Pity, I believe. So that's what happened. Are there any new characters here? I didn't pull him on his initial berry. I'm sorry. Because I didn't really see it. You know, I summoned for Tao, so I didn't have any more stones for this boy. But I just got him. I think it was on the Carnival Broly's banner. I think it was on his banner. I just pulled Tien, so I was like, okay. I think so. I think so, if I'm not misremembering. But basically, like him too. No, it might have been on the tickets. You know, the coin tickets that you can get, like with not coins, the summon point tickets. Because my thought process with this banner, basically. Hold on, let me see here if it loads. Maybe one day, who knows. By the way, the first banner that's gonna pop up, the Diamond banner, if you have Goku, Vegeta, Super Saiyan Goku, Vegeta, and Glorio, like, don't summon. Like, it's a fucking trap. I didn't summon for these 2 either. Which one is it? Like this banner, I summoned right away because I wanted a new copy of Broly. But I summoned right away because my thought process is they're only gonna add units here, right? Hold on, yeah, that's where I pulled him and where I pulled him. Yes, I remember. Because my thought process is, if you want someone that is featured right now, like, summon right now, because I'm guessing they're only going to add units to this. So if you want one specific character, like from this past year, is going to get harder and harder to pull them. Because if this featured unit only expands, then if another character gets added to this, then you'll have to try to pull him through all of these units too. So that's why I was like, summon on it. Like, if you want one of the anniversary characters, like, summon for it right away, whereas there's less options for you to get fucked. Basically, that was my thought process over on that. So let's go back. Oh, hold on, actually, I think all of my main characters are link level 10, so it doesn't really matter. He has limited time buffs at the moment, so I'll have to try him out. I didn't have the chance to try him out yet. Broly got a super EZA. He's actually strong for World Tournament. Speaking of World Tournament, let's scroll down to that. I really like his EZA. He's really strong in World Tournament again. He was really strong in the... I saw a couple clips of people basically cheesing the Great Ape event with this boy, the Bardock team, basically, the Team Bardock stage with him, which was, I found, really funny. His EZA is crazy. I really like their EZA as well. I found them, like, really useful, actually. I do like this EZA, even though I've seen people have really bad luck with them. I've not had that bad of an experience with these boys, so I don't really have anything to say other than they're pretty cool. Coming back just quickly to this Frieza, bro, I have him rainbowed and 90% damage reduction guard, and somehow we're in a situation where he can still take damage with 90% damage reduction and guard. How is this possible? What are we doing here? Bro, Omega, I don't know how I went, over Omega. I have him 55%. This man gets his schlong on the table, it's fucking over, okay? You pull up like his domain, the fight is done basically. If, once again, matchup meta, if it's a physical super attack like the Bio Broly, what super attack? What stun? Go Omega in slot 1. 1, he'll counter, so fuck you. 2, then he'll beat the fuck out of you because he's Omega and he puts up like an 80 million attack stat, AoE, and a guaranteed crit. So so it's like, yeah, fuck you too. I just saw them. Yeah, I did pull for them too. Oh my god, the 90%, I forgot. I think I had pretty good luck where it was like I pulled like the first 2 copies or something on like like the, not the first multi, but it was like a rotation and I had like 2 multis left. Like I had 1 multi and then the free one, I think I pulled another copy on the free multi, so I had them like 69%. And I think the other 2 came from the point banners, as I talked about in the beginning, or not in the beginning, earlier, like a few minutes ago. Rose, I do really like Rose. I don't remember where. Yes, I pulled another copy of him through the point system, the summon points. I really like them. I don't remember where. I think it might have been Bio Broly, but this Zamasu, he put up like, I don't know, like a 155 million attack stat. This mine at 69%. He put. I forget the circumstances. I apologize for that, but. Like we were like at 40% HP, and then we were like at 40% HP. I had his, his active up and everything, and bro, the amount of damage that this guy did, it was like 3 or 4 supers at 99 million damage. It was crazy. It was might have been the Gamma's fight actually. Where because of the bombs, like I took advantage of the bombs, like I cleared out the whole bomb field, did his used his damn it, what's the word? Used his active skill, healed completely because of course it did 999999999, so it healed us, and then just I beat the crap out of the Gammas with him. So actually the Gammas, actually once I went to like the final phase, they did not last 3 turns to get crazy. Just, Zamasu just exploded them on sight. I might have gotten lucky actually with the run, but that's how it happened. Yeah, so they're very strong. I like his thing with the orbs. Like if you get where is it? Here, where if you get like either 5 rainbows or 12 in orbs, you give like support and he gets a buff and everything. I like that with his active skill, you rainbow orb change and you change the field, but you can actually, there's a setup where you can actually get the either the orbs or the type orbs, the int orbs, the 12, or you can get rainbow key spheres and leave the other part for the next character, which I really like. Once you tag, if you're on a youth category team, the Trunks and Goten is incredibly stupidly strong. Okay, they're nuts. I only have him at 70. Well, excuse me. Only I do have him on a full dodge build. I have him almost at full power, basically full power. Their attack stats are dumb, like almost like over 100 million attacks, which is fucking bananas. Basically for that character. But if you have a youth team, and especially next to them where they have like 6 out of 7 links, they go crazy because 6 out of 7 links, like every attack link is like activated, so it multiplies and it gets crazy. Wrath Broly, just like Goma, Wrath Broly, Festival Killer. Like, I think with Wrath Broly, the only thing I did on festivals, like, it was almost just a full auto run because he builds up so quick that it's crazy. Like, the amount of stats that you stack by the end, he is at like, what is it, like 20 million defense, 25 million defense. And if he gets supered, he gets more defense and attack, which is even more stupid. And that's my bro. He's only 69%. He's not like, he's only halfway there, basically. He gets stupid strong on Festival of Battles. On other content, basically, you want to take him if it's a physical super boss, and then he can counter, and then I think he still gets the buff, the stats buff, so that's good. But other than that, I mean, he takes a long time to build up, but once he gets rolling, he's a fucking bulldozer. But you need those turns to get him rolling, to get the ball rolling. Golden Frieza. It's a love-hate relationship with this character, just because if he's not on his full extreme class like team, he is squishy. He's squishier than a motherfucker. This dude is stupid strong, by the way. Just to make, not really attack stat wise, even though he hangs in there with the big boys, but just mechanically he's dummy strong. But I think my favorite part is the Golden Frieza, just because of the taunt, and then the debuff, and then if you put him in slot 3, he hits like a motherfucker. But once that turn is over, and if you can't trigger his like active skill, basically turn 1, and it's a strong boss other than AGL, it can go sideways really fast, really hard for this character, which is, he can be a blessing and a curse at the same time, especially because if you want to run Gogeta, then you have to wait and hide Golden Frieza for those first few turns, just so that you can get Gogeta out, which can be a bit tricky depending on where the super attacks and where the regular attacks actually land. Goma, what can I say? Goma is fun to use because he's just stupid strong for no reason. He stacks really quickly. His Great Ape transformation triggers a second turn stack, which is, how the fuck does that work, since it's still considered the same turn? But since the turn technically resets, then it counted on first, then transform, then since it's reset, it counts again. But it's really weird, the fuckery that happens there. But if you... how can you argue with 99% damage reduction? How? You don't. What character has 99% damage reduction? Nobody. That's 99, right? Or am I stupid? Yeah, it's basically it's 33, 66, sorry. So yeah, that's why you want to have a full dodge on this boy, just so that he keeps the 99% damage reduction as long as possible. At least that's my advice for him. It's been working really well for me actually, because he's been dodging a lot of stuff and then just eating the super, which is what happens in with most of my characters. So him saving his 3 hits for the supers that hit stupid hard, and so that he just tanks that like a beast. It works. We win. So never mind. So nothing to say here. Gogeta is just that fucking dude. The Dragon Fist is really strong. The condition is immaculate. Get hit once. We can run into situations where the hit doesn't happen. So you're like, okay, now we're at the end phase of this stage, and you still can't do the Dragon Fist because you obliterated the the enemy in the previous stages, the previous phases I meant to say, or just you dodged everything, or it was a super, so I don't think it counts. I don't remember, don't quote me on that, but I don't think it counts. But or like you just dodged everything, so it's really pain in the ass at some points. It's rare, but it does happen. What's next? I think they easy aid this year. Use them like twice and that's it. Fucking trash. Relevant characters here. So we went over that. Gogeta, yes. I believe they were GDC EZA. I do love my Vegeta. I have to put some equips on him. I actually like this Vegeta. I feel like more than most people. I really found use for them over the GT Goku actually. It's above. Guys, it's right here. Where's the boy? There he is. I used Vegeta more than Goku just because Vegeta is more a defense-oriented character, and I found like with his guard he can like withstand a lot more off of the GT Hero team. So I often use this boy, actually not on GT. So that's why I think I might have an affinity with this character more than Goku, but he has been clutching up for me when it mattered. He was there. Also, I do have a 15 dodge, for him to dodge the supers because he can die. So yeah, that's basically why I did that. What's next? This cell, I don't really use him that much. I don't really see the utility for him. This Goku Black, I think I used him for like 2 weeks and then I stopped. I do like his EZA. I do like it. He's only 55%. He dies a fair amount, but his support can really save you from some situations. Just because his support is fucking stupid, like the amount is dumb. So it can save some characters, basically, especially the damage reduction characters, since they need high defense. Him giving them defense can come in clutch. Dokkan, I guess if we get Evo and UI for part 2, he might EZA, but this boy is like a 2018. No, I'm fucking. I'm not being serious. Isn't it like a 2020 character or something like that? It's been like 6 years, hasn't it? Or 2022? It's been a long ass time. This man should have EZA'd like 3 years ago. These awakenings I actually really like, especially the Goten. I really no, it's actually the Gohan. It's the Tech Gohan, right? Where is he? There he is. Why the fuck does he have a kick-ass animation? Have you guys seen this guy's animation? Like, he does a Kamehameha, and then you have like a shot of like his face and the middle, like half his face, and then his enemy like in the background like explode. It's sick. Why does a free-to-play unit have that animation? Put that on a banner unit. What the hell? But it's crazy. I summoned for all the manga characters. So when I say I want Namek Saga, I did summon for everything, rainbowed every single one of those characters, and like I think it was like 120 stones. It was stupid. My luck was stupid on that banner, but it was like I'm here for this. Okay, we'll get to you in a bit. So before I get angry. So Gamma AGL Gamma 2 has come in clutch in multiple runs, so I really dig his EZA. His was trash. He was good for the time he was runnable. I really liked him. Let's see now Dokkan Fest. So we got Tao, which awesome. I loved Tao. The Awakenings I really liked this concept of the multiple illustrations. I really liked it. I think that this was a good idea, and I would like to keep this free to play as much as possible, just because having to summon just for an illustration is like fuck that. Bitch, stop it. What's that? Oh, of course Piccolo, of course. So that's why you see him. I have him rainbowed. I have Vegeta. I think it's 55, but he sucks anyway. But yeah, that's why I was saying Daima, Banner, don't. If you have those characters, it's a trap. Vegeta, I don't even know what to say. Vegeta is what can I say? What can I say that hasn't already been said? This guy needs an EZA already. His kit was not good. I don't know what they were thinking. Like he came out in March or February. Yeah, March, at the beginning of March. It was a long meta, like a long event meta, whereas he's a short meta like character. I feel like with his damage reduction and then the stacks. But even now, the whole time that we were in short meta, he was just power crept. So why was he here? I get it, mini Super Saiyan 3, but like the kit, why? Let's see what's next. Cell, I did summon for Cell. 79%. I think it was when he came back that I 79% him. I only have him 55% for a long time. I finally pulled Slug, which is cool. I did pull for Baby because I liked Baby. Baby one, he's really useful. I really like it. I like his animations. I am a Baby enjoyer, or a supporter, because he was a cool character actually. So when there are cool character concepts like GT, most of GT was fucking trash. Okay, let's get that. Let's get one thing straight. GT was mostly trash, but the Baby and basically the Shenron stuff, because it wasn't that well executed. But the idea, I think, like the idea for Shenron, like the whole concept where negative energy and everything, that's a great idea. That's like really, like, no cap, like as a Dragon Ball fan, that's a great idea. It could have been, especially with the animation stuff, GT could use a remake and maybe do that better. But just the Baby and basically Shadow Dragon arc. So yeah, Baby, I really liked it, and I summoned for them. I was like, yeah, and pulled them, so I'm happy. And what can I say? Vegeta, of course, manga characters. I did end up pulling them more than I wanted to, but it is what it is. Super Saiyan 3, whatever. This character, we've only gotten him for like 3 weeks, right? I think like 90% of the runs that I use him, he gets me killed. Because this asshole, Gamma 2 specifically, he has like, I don't know, was it 50 before he attacks? But this dude, I think they tweak the percentages or the calculation methods or something, because this dude never fucking dodges for anything at all. Okay. That's my experience. My experience with Gamma 2, STR Gamma 2, AGL Gamma 2. I love him. I love him. He's my boy. He comes through with the dodges, with the nullifications. Gamma 1, same thing. When he can't nullify, usually either tanks or dodges. But this bitch can't dodge. Yeah, and I put it 4 more dodge because he's only 55%. 4 more dodge on this kit. He can't dodge for shit. So I really soured on this character really fucking fast. Whereas, you know, the did I go through AGL? No. I actually liked Gohan a lot, but this Gamma, I can't fucking stand him. This Gamma is already off my superhero team. I compose superhero teams without him, like on purpose, because I hate him. Almost any AOE, either it's a super or a normal AOE, fucking dies every time, or at least gets hit. So I fucking hate Gamma 2 and Piccolo. God damn it! I did pull Pan. I like that what she brings to the table. Unfortunately, she's very weak against AOEs. So, and we've been having a couple of strong fights that had AOEs in them. So we couldn't really bring her, which was a shame. And then for me, she just fell out of my radar. So I end up, like, I used her for like a month, and then I didn't use her anymore. I did manage to rainbow hit festival character. He's actually better than Goku. But I just, you know, with this character here being fucking not trash, but you know, they're trash tier. The Universe 6 team needs help. And Kill and Khalifa's kit is not awesome, so you know, if I feel like Hit can be really used at his full potential. But I do like Hit. And especially his transformation, I do like it. The Dark Lord, of course. Piccolo, let's see. Manga characters. I do like his animation as well. It's really simple, but I like it. It's effective. What did we put? Oh, I did rainbow this guy. Just pulling him, you know, left and right on random banners. But for me, I have to go over his kit. You can see I put a full dodge build on him because I think if he doesn't dodge, he's fucking useless. But yeah, I need to go over him because I didn't really use him a lot, and Movie Hero right now is not like the most the strongest team at the moment, so it's kind of especially in the latest strong fights. But I think, you know, when we go over not the new, but the old red zones and the new format, I'll probably get to use them a lot. Boo, Vegeta, of course. I did pull General Blue. By the way, I've been reading I haven't been reading the anime. I have been reading the manga again, and from Dragon Ball, from chapter 1 of Dragon Ball. Right now, I'm at the beginning of the Boo saga. I loved Dragon Ball. Actually, the OG Dragon Ball. I actually found it really, really good. Some things went by really fast, surprisingly, but you know, that's the manga. Since in the anime they drag it out with filler, but in the manga I really liked it. The whole Red Ribbon Army stuff was really cool. Actually, Toriyama's writing was like, it makes you laugh out loud. It made me laugh out loud like a couple of times in OG Dragon Ball, which was more comedy, you know, oriented, but it actually makes you laugh, which is really good to see. So yeah, I pulled General Blue. At the beginning he was really good, but now I think he got power crapped. So this Kaioken Goku once again dies to fucking normals. Not because it takes a lot of damage, but because he kills you with just diminishing your health. Mini Super Saiyan 4. He's been kind of a hit or miss for me, just because I think he has like a 50% chance to dodge, and usually when I put him in slot 1, a lot of the times I get really unlucky and he doesn't dodge, so he dies a lot for me. But if you can get to his active skill turn, he hits really hard, which is cool. What else? Let's see. Again, manga unit, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. He was actually my Link level lead for a long time. Not for a long time, but for a few weeks. What's else? Yes, Gohan. I really like this Gohan. I think he's very useful even at 55% with his super, like the super targeting mechanic, basically when he gets supered, with all the damage reduction he gets and the support and stuff, or the stats. I find it really useful, and yeah, basically it's a great character. And I think, yeah, basically then it's all these random units. Yeah, I think we're done. That's the only... Yes, I think so. Let me take a look. Yeah, I think that's it. That's basically for the new units this year. So I didn't get... One thing that was disappointing for me is that I didn't pull for Android 16, just because I think I did a couple summons, but since, you know, the new year was approaching, I wasn't gonna waste all my stones on 16. And what was unfortunate is I haven't pulled 17 at all either, which is a shame because 17 is actually really good. Let's see. The Awakening tab, if you could load, please. Man, I've been recording for an hour, jeez. Hello? 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 Oh, it's here. Dumbass. So yeah, these are the characters I didn't have. This is a World Tournament character, so it doesn't count. I didn't get 17, which is unfortunate. I didn't get 16. I didn't get Piccolo either, which I hear he's a really good banner unit. Yeah, I'm not pulling for them. I'm sorry. It's either I get them randomly or I don't. So Broly, yes. You, yes. Of course, I have them. These are must-haves. These 3 or these 4. The LRs are must-haves. Spopovich, like, why? Once again, I did pull him, but I didn't awaken him actually. So I pulled them. I pulled him, but they fucking suck, so I haven't even awakened them. Yeah, I think I rainbowed this Piccolo, by the way. So yeah, I pulled them. Bardock, of course. I didn't pull. I think I summoned for Goku, but I couldn't get him, which is unfortunate. And then it's the anniversary LRs. So yeah, these are the characters that came out in 2025 that I could not get. And then yeah, this basically is the state of my box pre-anniversary. So yeah, this was the box pre-Annie, like basically the evolution, because as I said, you know, I think it was the previous video, had to take a break from making videos actually, just because what burns me out is not really making them, but editing them is like super time consuming. And then since I'm doing everything myself, and especially the thumbnails, because bro, I have thumbnails, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I can see what others are doing, but it's like how I can't really, for thumbnails themselves, I don't really have, you know, the artistic eye for that. So it's hard for me to come up with thumbnails and actually making them, since I have to basically, you know, learn everything myself, and it's like it can be hard sometimes. But yeah, basically just like, as you guys, you can't see this, but this recording has been an hour long plus. Then I have to edit this, and then I have to make the thumbnail, and it's like those last 2 steps, editing, you know, I've gotten more efficient, so it's a lot quicker, but the thumbnail takes not a long time, but you know, it's harder for me basically. So I kind of burned out on making videos as often as I could, basically. And then I just, you know, all the extra shit like that. It's hard for me to just because I can't do it as efficiently as I would like, since I don't have the know-how. I didn't stop. I stopped making videos because I was really like, I was burnt out on actually the making of it. But I was still playing the game. I played the game through the whole year. As you can see, like I have every stage cleared, every mission cleared, yada yada yada. So yeah, that's basically where I'm getting at. It's like I stopped, you know, recording it, but I never stopped playing it. I really do still love the game, and yeah, we're back. Basically, I had to, you know, cool off a bit, and then come back, have the flame, basically the spark, come back a bit for me to get back on this. So yeah, this has been the State of the Box 22nd of January 2026, almost anniversary time. It's Daima. I will be summoning because they're anniversary characters, and one, if I want to make videos on it, it'll be way easier if I have a copy, and then its anniversary units are gonna run the whole game for the next year. So it would be, as a player, even if I don't think it's a good selection for this specific celebration, it's stupid. It's flat out stupid and wrong of not getting them, since they're the anniversary characters. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave me a thumb in the comments below, subscribe to the channel for more, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys. Ooh, my voice is shut. I'm not used to this no more.